Welcome to each and every one of you. And we are so excited today. We have Tim Morrow with us, and he's going to play one of his songs, which I'm so excited. And I'm in Dottie's chair, so I'm hoping magical things will happen.
Okay.
I'm sitting in Reverend Dottie's chair. So I'm so excited. Welcome to each and every one of you. I'm the Reverend Janet Childs, and I'm here today because our wonderful Reverend Dottie and Reverend Corky are down in Oceanside.
Yes.
They had just officiated the wedding of Dottie's son, and it was magnificent.
Yes.
So I'm just so happy, and I'm so happy that he's happy.
Oh, he is delirious.
I'm so grateful. We have special birthdays today. I think we know we've got Lonnie's birthday. Okay, who else has a birthday this week? Anybody else? Do we have any more wonderful Libras?
No, but we have an anniversary coming up for Janet.
That's right. And yes, it's coming up.
Is there a happy anniversary song that you sing? Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary.
Oh my gosh. I don't know that I've ever heard that song.
You never watched the Flintstones.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
One of the greatest metaphysical TV shows
That's
ever.
absolutely. That along with the Jetsons. So welcome, my friends. And you know what? Let us be in the spirit of love. Let us be in the spirit of love, because that's really what it's about. So I believe my anniversary song would be love, 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 love. And there we have it. Just have it be filled with love, my friends. Because that, ironically, is what our talk is about today. From fear to love, our journey to wholeness. And I just have to say, I'm so excited about it. And I want to thank our incredible speaker series talk that we had on Tuesday evening. It was amazing. We heard from 3 individuals about their incredible journeys. And I believe Patty and Joyce C. are on. So a big thank you to Reverend Joyce C. She was incredible. And thank you all for coming and participating. It was an amazing evening. So thank you. There she is. Welcome.
There it is. Good morning. It's a little slow this morning with the sleep stuff still hanging around.
Hey.
Thank you, Janet, and thank you, everyone. It was a wonderful experience. It was very exciting, not knowing where it was going to go. There was no predictability, and that made it very exciting because everything that came through was really very amazing.
I love it.
And it was good. It was very good.
Oh.
Can we get a copy of it?
Absolutely. Just go. It's not been posted yet because we haven't gotten the recording posted yet, but it will be on the UCM website or on our new YouTube channel. Is that right, Corky? Yes. It'll be on the YouTube channel, and you are free to witness it. It was quite beautiful. And
the Universal Church of the Master.
Right.
Sorry, I get it wrong.
Yeah. And one of the wonderful thing is I had heard from a woman that we had come in who is not familiar with our UCM community. And I had written her a thank you letter, and she said she was so glad and happy to be there. And she was really touched by all of you. you know.
Good.
And so it was quite wonderful to hear
Good, good.
her story. So, my friends, we are here. We are here in this wonderful space. And I'm going to actually, before I do a song or a meditation, I'm going to have Tim do a song, because it's very rare that we have Tim here, and he's amazing. And when I told him, you know, you are welcome to come to Dottie's house because Dottie has made it open and welcome to all of us, he said he would come and play us a song. So I'm going to have us.
Thank you so much, Tim. Yes.
Yay! Because this is our way of opening. I mean, you kind of get me every week, but this is a treat. Beautiful. Absolutely.
But they don't always stay as
So, my friends, I invite you to take a nice deep breath. Just take a nice deep breath. And as he gets ready, I just want to invite you to take off the backpack. Take off the backpack of anything that is weighing you down. You know, just take off that backpack. Grab it by the straps. Okay, grab it by the straps. This is all your cares and worries and struggles. And we're just going to lift it up and we're going to throw it to the side. Just lift it up and throw it to the side. That's it. Yeah.
true imagination is not a fanciful daydream. It's God's way of saying your life is much more than it seems. It's fire from heaven burning, a story waiting to be told. An idea whose time has come, patiently waiting to unfold. So boldly step right through your doubt and plant your feet on solid faith. Let the energy of life flow. Life is not just something to be endured until we die. It's to be lived in joy with no limit, not even the sky. So never hold yourself back by any past experience. Better to lean forward and follow divine intelligence and boldly step right through your doubt and plant your feet on solid faith. Let the energy of life flow. Yeah. a simple remedy for confusion, sadness, or fear. Open your spiritual eyes and listen with your inner ear. And boldly step right through your doubt. And plant your feet on solid faith. Let the energy of life flow. Yeah. Let it flow. And so it is.
That was incredible, Tim. Absolutely incredible, and put us in an incredible space to be able to know that we can call upon that divine intelligence. We can call upon that spiritual support and grounding to express and experience our love. And I'm going to go back to Lonnie for a moment because we never got to sing her happy birthday song. So join with me. This is your birthday song. It isn't very long. And we love you, Lonnie.
Love you back, everybody.
Yay.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And why do we celebrate birthdays? I learned this from Dottie. Every year is a treasure. Every year is a gift. And we need to celebrate that. Because this is about love. Moving from fear to love, my friends. And I'm going to weave, Tim and I will be doing a meditation a little bit later in the talk, but I just want to talk a little bit about from fear to love and what it means. Because when we embrace all that we are, even the parts of us that we're not really comfortable with, we can be in the full power of love. And you know, my therapist has turned me on to this wonderful book, There Are No Bad Parts. That's actually the name of it, No Bad Parts. And it's written by Richard Schwartz, who is a therapist, and he created the internal family systems model. And what it is it's a model of therapy that embraces all of the parts of you, accepting all of the parts of you, realizing that all of the parts of you have a specific role in your life. And I'm going to just kind of dovetail off of that for a moment, because when we are in fear, it's generally because there's a part of us that we've not been attending to, that we've not been listening to. And I'll give you an example. When there are parts of myself that I have a hard time accepting, they're going to make their presence known in some way or another. And sometimes that's going to come out as fear, or come out as anger, or come out as some other emotion that maybe I don't know how to handle. And so I just love some of these quotes that you found on your CCL Insights, if you looked at them. And I love a couple of these quotes. The enemy is fear. We think it is hate, but it is fear. And that was written by Mahatma Gandhi. Now, the power of that is fear can shut us down. Fear can cause us to move to a situation where maybe we're not acting in the best way possible. And so if we can embrace the different parts of us without alienating or otherizing parts of who we are, we can bring a meaningful and powerful energy to this moment. To this moment. And there is a candle lit inside of you, my friends. It is your unique light. Nobody can bring your unique light to the world. We need it. We need it. And as Richard Schwartz says, we are all multiple personalities. So he's taken that concept of there are many parts of us. And if those of you remember that knew me many years ago, I created a little booklet called The Village Within. And it took different roles that we might play, like the village shaman, the village healer, the village inner child, mischievous child, the village prankster, the village warrior, right? We all have many different parts to us. And when we embrace them all, and when we integrate them all, what happens is we have all of that abundant energy in our available to us in our moment. And we are already deserving of spiritual resources because it is our human right to have spiritual support. It is our human right. And it starts with knowing ourselves and embracing ourselves. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what are some of these characteristics that enable us to do this. First of all, it's having an open mind and an open heart. When we can have an open mind to ourselves and an open heart to ourselves, we can then be and project that gentleness, that spirit to the people around us. We can create that healing energy of inclusion where no part is left behind. And again, I'm going to go back to Schwartz for a moment because he talks about the 8 C's to make this happen. 1 is creativity. 1 is courage. 1 is curiosity. Another is connection, which is what we build in our community. 1 is compassion, having compassion for all of the parts of us so that we can have compassion for each other. And it's powerful, my friends, when we can have that. Another is clarity, getting clear about what's important to us. And another is calm. Now, why do I say calm? When I invite you to take a deep breath, and let's just do that now. We can be calm. We're not running to the next moment. We are right here in this moment, in this time, now, with each other. On the Zoom meeting, but we are on it together. We are on it together. That is very, very powerful. And the last one is confidence. Having confidence in who we are and building that confidence so all of the parts of us know they will be taken care of and they will be honored. They will not be banished. They will be embraced because each has a gift of energy to give us. And if we take a look at many spiritual teachers, Jesus did a lot of studying on his own about the different parts of himself. If we take a look at Moses, Mohammed, if we take a look at the goddess traditions and the Celtic traditions, the earth energies, Native American spirituality, as you get to know yourself and as your tribe or your group or your community gets to know you, you get given a name, that speaks to your unique presence, but also speaks to what are your guides and resources. So this is the way that we can totally claim all of this that is available to us. They often talk about, I'm going to go back to Jesus for a moment, because they would talk about, 40 days and 40 nights in the desert where he, wrestled with some parts of himself, right? He came to an awareness that there were many, many complicated layers, and how he came through that true through line of love. So, this is the power of this, my friends. When we can go in love, in this moment, to this true power, we can create healing for ourselves and for each other. It's powerful. It's so incredible. And there are many different ways that we can embrace those different parts of us. If we think about it, and I'm going to go back to some quotes because they're, again, just very, very powerful. Until you get comfortable being alone, you'll never know if you're choosing someone out of love or loneliness. Mandy Hale. So what does this mean? We have to be good in and of ourselves and feel that wholeness so that we're not attaching ourselves to another person or another outcome, because we are living in challenging times, my friends. In these times that we are in, it is incredibly challenging. There are so many earth changes. We send energy out every day at UCM, for different disasters that are happening, for wars, for trauma, and also for internal trauma that may be happening for people. We want to create that safe place where we can safely give and receive that energy. Because as we have the courage to receive the energy, we also have the courage to give it. And I love this quote. If you want the moon, do not hide from the night. If you want a rose, do not run from the thorns. If you want love, do not hide from yourself. If you want love, do not hide from yourself. This comes from Rumi. And, he talks a lot about, the poet Rumi talks a lot about the human struggle. It's not easy. It's not always pretty. It's not always sunshine. But it is when we go into that depth of our very being and we claim the parts of us and we work with them and we heal the parts of us that, for whatever reason, it might be past events that have happened in our lives, either in this life or perhaps even in another life, that have stymied us or got us stuck. When we can claim and embrace all of those parts and make it okay, they often have a message. They're often trying to protect us from further trauma. And so it's an incredible example of how we can be that for each other and for ourselves. And this is a wonderful quote by Victoria Erickson. I choose love over fear, always. I'd rather burn in the fire after touching something true than not feel anything. And so that's the gift, right? That's the gift that we have, to be able to create the safe place where we can acknowledge. And Abraham Maslow, who I love, he is another amazing therapist. To love someone fiercely, to believe in something with your whole heart, we have two options: to step forward into growth or step back into safety. So it's not always safe, is it? It's not always safe. It's not always, we don't always have the ability to create safety all the time. Sometimes we have to have that courage and, again, that compassion with ourselves to step forward into the unknown and to step forward into what we believe in and to express it. and to listen. And I'm going to just talk a little bit about how we can maybe listen. How we can maybe listen to parts of ourselves that maybe we've kind of pushed down or pushed away. And what I mean by that is that in a real way, if we gently take a look at what inside of us wants to be heard, and we bear witness to that part, or we get someone else to help us bear witness, because sometimes it's very difficult. Sometimes we don't necessarily have the capacity, right, to do it just on our own. Sometimes we do need some help and some comfort and some guidance. That's what we can give to each other, and that's what we can also receive. And so I want you to magnify the healing by honoring a part of you. So I'd like you to pick a part of you that you've maybe ignored. Okay? Maybe you've ignored this part. Maybe it's a part that's been kind of crying out for your attention. And what does that part need? And how can we lovingly listen to that part? How can we lovingly listen and bear witness to what is behind the part's maybe difficult behavior? And I know for myself that many times when I'm feeling overstressed, overworked, overtired, and I have not taken the time to listen to myself, parts of me start acting out and literally even making me physically ill, so that I have to stop, that I have to listen. And I've noticed this in my own experience, and I've seen it working with grieving clients for many years, how there's often parts of our grief or parts of our experience that we'll put in the shadows because it's not, quote unquote, pretty, or it's not politically correct. And so what I'm inviting us to do is I'm going to guide you on a little meditation, and we're just going to spend some time with that part of us, okay? We'll spend some time with it, and then what we'll do in that moment is just have a little dialogue. And then we're going to come back and we're going to talk about it. And I love this saying. May your choices reflect your hopes and not your fears. And that's what we're going to do, because we're going to gently create a safe place where we can just spend a moment with a part of us that maybe we haven't listened to, maybe we haven't honored. And it may be a little child part of us, it may be a wise person, it may be a person that maybe we've never heard from before. So just go to your favorite place. Just take a nice deep breath and just feel the safety and the beauty of this place. Close your eyes if that feels comfortable, and just allow yourself to just be in this beautiful place. It might be a place in nature. It might be a place that you just feel comfortable in. And feel the awareness of your body. Our body is the container of our spirit. And just allow yourself to get in touch with your body. Just pay attention to anything. It might be a sensation, tingling, might be tight, it might be heavy, it might be light, it might be joyous. Just where is your body at right now? Because the body does not lie. The body always tells us what's really going on. And as you are feeling the beauty, the sights, the sounds, the textures, the colors, and the feelings of your favorite place, just allow your body to receive the beauty with every breath of this favorite place. And my friends, now notice that there is a part that would like to come out, that would like to have a dialogue with you. And this is your safe place that you are creating for this part. And you might notice that this part doesn't necessarily want to talk, maybe, but they are willing to be here with you in this place. And just welcome that part. Might be a part of you you've forgotten about. Just allow yourself to greet this part. And just notice, how old is this part? What does this part look like? And just allow yourself to have a moment where you ask that part and say, welcome. And I'd like to hear from you. I'd like to listen to you. And just let this part have a little voice. Just say, I'd like to hear what you have to say. I am listening, listening to you, and you bring me to myself. And so just allow yourself to listen. It might have this part might have a couple of things to say. And just be in the space of beautiful witnessing. And again, just take a few moments. allow yourself, after you have borne witness, after you have heard, just ask this part what it might need from you, from the whole you. What can we do to make it safe, to make it comfortable? And just honor that. And as you are, just thank that part. Thank that part for coming out and sharing with you. And just give a thanks of love. I honor you, and I accept you. And if it feels comfortable, maybe give each other a hug and know that you can come back to this place and meet and spend time with each other. I am one, I am whole, I am love, I am my soul. And as I live on the earth, I know I have energy, I have light to show. I am breathing love. I am dreaming my life. And I hold all the parts of me in sacred unity, and hold it close, I am whole. And I hold it close, I'm whole. I am whole, holding close in my heart, I am whole. And just feel that comfort and that safety, knowing that you have the capacity to be the best love for yourself. And often I think what is said, and just feel your body, my friends, feel your body back in the room where you're at. Take a nice deep breath. Come back into your body. And I'd love if you could just embrace that part of you that you met today. Just give it a little hug. Give it a little, just a little gift. And we thank it because all the parts of us, and I'm looking over at the screen to my beautiful Reverend Joyce C., because she is another Gemini, and she knows about these things. And I believe Trisha is a Gemini as well. So when we're Geminis, we're kind of used to dealing with multiple people, aren't we? So I'm just going to ask you for a moment, did anything come up? Did anything come up for you that you were aware of?
Well, let's see. Can I speak? I kind of got in touch with maybe my 11-year-old self who was really doing what she wanted to do, not trying to, please people or accommodate, but really doing what she wanted to do and needed to do in the moment. And that's the part that I salute from this meditation.
Beautiful. Wonderful. Anybody else?
That's funny because my 11-year-old self was always trying to be a people pleaser. I got in touch with my 50-year-old self who at that time finally decided no one else is worth pleasing if I'm not at finding peace and harmony and pleasure in
Wow.
my own life.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
I know it took a long time, but I get it eventually.
Hey, 50 is young. Donna.
I got in touch with my legs because they, are still not healed.
Yes.
And tried a little, but my legs want to heal. So that's the important thing. And Bill came to me, and I know Bill is a major part of my slow healing. And it was just very peaceful and integrating.
Nice.
So,
Beautiful. Oh, thank you. And I thank you for bringing up your legs because every time we invoke, on this beautiful service that we're having, every time we invoke and share that, then all of us can send healing to your legs. All of us can send healing to that 11-year-old. All of us can send healing because it calls it forth. So thank you.
thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Joyce and Patty.
Yeah, good morning. What I got in touch with, actually, I just came right into the place of love, and I just centered there. It feels so good. There's so much going on in so many arenas.
Yes.
That just pulls you, and you lose that center. At least I do, and so it just felt really good to come back to that place of love. That's what my experience was, and I think Joyce wants to share as well.
Beautiful.
Yes. I was having one of those many parts of my life kept showing up, and it took me all the way back to Mississippi.
Ooh.
Then it brought me all the way up to Santa Cruz, right? And
Wow.
the thing that ran consistent was that my writing, because I started having an interesting imagination at an early age, and I was to finish. I need to finish something to not just try to do them all at one time, but pick one and finish it. And so that's good. It's very good for me.
Oh, that's beautiful. So it was a real message.
It was a very real message, and it has everything to do with what I learned in the childhood. And for those of you who've heard me talk about it, it was all about the stories my daddy told. And I have all of these amazing stories that I have great fun with sharing them when I do, and they're all teachings. Not one of them is just because they were all teaching us children something, how not to be afraid, how to live through a storm, how to, whatever we were doing. They all had a message that
Yes.
my father had acquired as a child and as a man.
Wow.
And so he was sharing it with us. So I have a collection, so I'm to finish it.
Yes.
Joyce, would you like to come as a guest and speak on Tuesday to a little writing group and read? You know my phone number. Call me.
I should tell you now, I won't be, I'm getting ready to go down to Pickens, Mississippi, so it'll be, it was something we have to look on when I get back.
Yes, and that would be
Beautiful.
nice for even for the call me.
All right.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And so, my friends, if we make a choice to be happy, we make a choice to be empowered. And did I shut out anybody? Did anyone else want to share? Yes, Dottie. Honey, you're on mute.
Yeah, go. We lost connection 3 times while you were playing.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry.
It became one of those real life experiences of appreciating what you get, even if it's a little bit. So I want to thank you so very much. You were such a wonderful speaker, fantastic meditator, great vocalist, and you and Tim were amazing together. Tim, we miss you. We miss seeing you. Lynn, that's beautiful face. Thank you so much.
Anybody's welcome to the house.
Anybody's welcome to the house. Come on over. That way you always know you're going to get a cup of coffee. But thank you so much. And somehow 800 miles or how many miles we are away, it just wasn't enough to hear your whole talk. But we so appreciate having you here.
Oh.
Thank you so much, Jan.
Absolutely. And I'm going to read you a list of things, my friends, that I have learned. And I'm going to steal them from a couple of other people. And one is Pam Gregory, who is a wonderful astrologer out of the UK. She does amazing astrology. I know nothing really about astrology, but I love listening to her YouTube videos because they're just amazing. Okay, and what she talks about a lot of times is she has a saying, attach yourself to the docking station of love.
Oh, yes.
And I love that image, Put yourself to the docking station of love. And I love that. And scare out the scary, okay, and bring in the love. So she talks a lot about love and what in her field, the astrological field, what that brings. But when we bring love to every part of us, to every moment, when we can do it in love, we can heal. We have the capacity to heal those parts of us that have been neglected or maybe have been abandoned. And so you are all doing this. As I look across Christine, as I look across Lonnie, as I look across Jeannie, as I look across Janet and Maru and Ed and Tim, all of you, Patty and Joyce, Tricia, you are all bringing that capacity to love in our world when that's what our world truly needs. And so I'm just going to give you a couple of things. Put Post-it notes around your house with loving affirmative messages so that you visually see it when you walk by. Put them in the bathroom. And as Dottie said, look at yourself naked and say how wonderful you are, how beautiful you are.
Yes.
I mean, that's a great exercise. Flick the grunge, okay, and things and thoughts, and go to gratitude and surround yourself with positive and happy people and live intentionally. So you already claim it. I am already living my dreams. I am already in the most profound love, I am already. Whatever you're wishing for, see it, smell it, hear it, taste it, manifest it, my friends, because when we can take it into our five senses, we earth it, we ground it. And years ago, I'll tell you a story, and then I know we're getting towards the end of time, but I just want to share this story with you. I had a dream when I was in junior high that I would be a guitarist. Now, I didn't know how to play guitar. I self-taught myself in high school how to play the guitar, and I started writing songs in high school. But I saw it. I felt it. That was my dream. Even though I wasn't going to become probably a music star necessarily, I fulfilled that dream of being able to play the guitar, even in my homemade way, and singing. And, you know, it wasn't always easy. If any of you know about guitar playing, when you first learn to play guitar, you literally have bloody fingers. You have bloody stumps as your fingers are getting used to playing that guitar. So, my friends, hold that love like a light in your heart and forgive. Ho'oponopono. Let us forgive ourselves, forgive each other, and let us stand in that love, stand in the strength of it, and know that you indeed give that message of healing. And yes, Tim.
Oh, just real quick to add to what you just said, you're talking about the inner village and all the citizens. It's important to ask yourself, there's one person that gets a vote in this village. Who am I voting to be mayor of this village?
There you go.
And city council.
City council. Yeah. Absolutely. I love that. And so, my friends, I want you to donate to CCL if you have the capacity to do it, and to virtually donate your loving energy and support to CCL that allows us to have this moment in time every Sunday.
Okay, so Janet, you asked who did what on the chat. So let me go back through. Oh, well, someone called Corky. Good morning, y'all. Totally awesome day in Oceanside. Hope everyone is in a great place. From P&J, Patty and Joyce, beautiful song. Tim, thank you. From Jeannie, beautiful. Tim. From Jeannie, happy birthday. From Corky, thank you, Tim. We've missed you and your music. And then from Stefan, sign at encampment near me. Warriors get tired, they just don't give up.
I love it.
And then from Milan and his fave, what a blessing to be able to continue our Sunday blessings. Good morning from Maria in Milan. And let's see. Okay, back to Corky. Thank you, everyone, for being here this Sunday. From Donna C., thank you for a wonderful service. From P&J, wonderful service. Thank you. From Lonnie, beautiful service. Thank you, Janet. So, Janice, you did it to me, but what she put was thank you, Jan, Ed, and Tim, and thank you, Dottie and Corky, for opening your house to Jan et al. To do this service.